Reports from Canberra.
Hey, that's my five. Hey!
The team's ready, their opponents sized up, and the players are on the park.
Hey! Whoa!
But the captain's back in the stands and yet to give the final nod.
All these guys think I'm going for Canberra in the morning.
The Prime Minister's not saying when he'll make the trip to Yarralumla, but in marginal electorates across the country, the question's being asked of all the government's top players. Final game plans are being tightly held.
Well, as you know, the timing of the election is the Prime Minister's decision and decision alone, and it will be made in due course.
In another southern marginal, Bill Shorten's unofficial election campaigning's in full swing, unveiling more details of his cancer funding package.
Never in my time in politics has an announcement that Labor's made be so enthusiastically received.
And feigning a lack of interest in when the campaign will actually begin.
How do you do?
Quite frankly, if the Prime Minister wants to play games about when he calls the election, I'm just not interested.
Some in the team aren't quite as patient.
I don't think anyone in the Australian community would understand why Scott Morrison is waiting.
For a government consistently behind in the polls, there are some benefits to waiting. Coalition strategists point to the various perks of office, including taxpayer-funded advertising. But as both sides wait for the Prime Minister to set next month's election date, there's plenty of time to rehearse lines.
Doesn't matter if it's your home, it doesn't matter if it's your retiree savings, it doesn't matter if it's your business, it doesn't matter if it's your income, you will pay more under Bill Shorten.
I can promise that if you vote Labor at the next election, you'll get one Prime Minister for 3 years.
Settle down.
And the man who's fighting hard to avoid any change of Prime Minister doesn't look in a hurry to get back to the capital. Andrew Green, ABC News, Canberra.